Excuse me, world. I am like 3 minutes late. Because I went to go eat dinner quickly before starting the stream. And I forgot the clock on the oven is behind a few minutes. And I'm on the wrong character. Well, that's okay, because, I mean, I'm not going to do anything, but I would like this character to see the world just for once. Hello! I am DoobieZX. And it is April Fool's Day. And that means I'm obligated to make a joke. The title of the stream is the joke. You're welcome. I'm done. I kind of... I'll get into it in a second, but... Golem! Hey there! It feels like it's been a while, but... It always feels like that, I feel like it. But glad to see you around, man. Hope you're having a good night, and I hope it only... Well, it's kind of more morning for you. Hope you're having a good morning, and I hope it only gets better. Or at least funnier, watching me be an idiot. It's April Fool's. I wanted to do a bigger, more creative joke, but like, April Fool's is a tired concept to me. Not because of the funny. It's nice to have a day where everyone can get the funny out. I don't like that the funny begins on the premise of deception, that it always has to be like, oh look, this, but not really. Not to say that April Fool's jokes can't be funny, but that initial premise is one of the lowest bars of humor that ever exists. Same thing as the hidden wall ahead messages. Sorry, Golem. I actually really strongly considered doing a Bad Rat stream, but that would have meant spending money for a stupid meme, and, no. Maybe I can give you a Bad Rat stream another day, just because I love you enough. But, today's not that day. I am a little bit tired, a little bit stressed. Only a little bit, though. I am happy to be here streaming. And here's hoping we can get a good stream in. That being said, I have no idea what I'm doing this stream. Kinda none at all. I was kinda hoping to get Volcano Manor pushed along, but I feel like I have a lot more prep work to do for that. So... we'll see where that goes. Sojourner, character's going to gain sentience like Monica now. I mean, sure. Dubith Maximus is a fine fellow. He won't hurt you, I promise. Did I not find the shack? Excuse me? I could have sworn I found it on this character at some point. By golly, I don't think I did. I'm sure we'll probably find some bad rats in Elden Ring, but it's not gonna be the same, Golem. And I can only apologize for that. Oh, and y'all are definitely gonna hear me clear my throat like 7 times per second for the next couple minutes, because I just ate. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's normal, but after I eat, I just have a lot of phlegm. My throat gets all gunky. I gotta clear it out. Just to be clear, I did not get the thing from Raya, right?
Please stop, brave Tarnish.
I didn't mean to step on you, Raya.
Retire by striking this barrier.
It was an accident.
Besides, I am no foe of yours.
I know this, Raya.
Please, think this over. I see that you have reconsidered.
I won't hurt you.
Thank goodness. The thug should be resting at ease.
Is this a helpful sign? Yep. We're going that way. I found this in like every other playthrough except this one. I almost feel embarrassed. It's a good thing I'm not intelligent or considerate enough of my own impact on others' lives to process the feeling of shame. Or something. Pretty sure I took a bit of a wide turn and I wasn't supposed to. Where? Oh, it's funny that you say that, Sojourner, because I was, and I mean, this is technically spoilers because we haven't done it in this quest, but I'll go ahead and mention it because it's something I could go take care of it in like 2 minutes if I wanted to. Millicent, her quest line. I happen to be trying that in my other playthroughs, and I apparently didn't finish it in my solo playthrough, my first one, because like all she says is I'm leaving on a journey, goodbye forever. But apparently that's only like halfway through her quest line, and there's a bunch of other stuff. And I just played through that on another character before starting the stream, so I remember very clearly that like. I could have probably used a bit more direction than that. Speaking of a bit more direction... Oh, here we go. It's actually a good... Well... Apparently this guy has a quest line too. And I've killed him in like every other playthrough. He's alive here, but I don't think I can actually finish his questline now. I don't know.
What are you looking at?
I'll keep him alive.
Start something, mate.
Give me the necklace, please. I'd rather not hurt you.
Is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you.
You want a whopping
I'll consider parting ways with it.
1,000 runes?
You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither.
Yeah, Sojourner, I found this out after the fact, that he sells good buffs. This is the first time I get this far into his dialogue. I've always killed him every other time.
Alright. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later.
Yeah, alright. You have a something day. Blackguard. The name says Blackguard, but like... people have pronounced it differently. I don't know. %15 mitigation for a minute is pretty chunky. Before I forget, I mentioned last time as I was getting off, yesterday, that I was going to check out some things I had been wanting to check out in this playthrough. And I did. First, well, a couple of details don't really need to be expanded upon. I'm just kind of looking for an excuse to talk. But, 2 things. One, I tried carrying Phalanx. This one. That one, the one with that many blades, the one that looks like it'd be really good, it's actually really, really awful. Like, there's no other word to describe it. It costs 26 FP and it does like 1/3 of the damage of my Glintblade Ash, and I get that that's more the way Ash scaling works, helping Glintblade Phalanx than anything else, but like, carrying Phalanx is not gonna sit in my build, unfortunately. Number 2, and I'll wait until I finish talking about this to talk to Raya. I did end up using some level ups that I had, and if I have a rune arc active, I can use Dark Moon Greatsword, and I used it for a couple minutes. And how do I put it? I don't regret putting a point in strength pretty much to be able to wield this if I want to. But neither am I in a rush to use it, nor do I think I'll really get much use out of it once I can wield it freely. It's a cool weapon, make no mistake, but it kind of barely doesn't really fit into the theme of the build. It just feels like cramming something else into the build rather than really fleshing out the style that I've been going for. So, we'll see. I'm going to use it. I'm going to try and find times to use it, but it's not going to appear very much, is probably my point.
The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Moonlight Greatsword is a bit odd in this one, but it's no Moonveil or Pebble Ash. Yeah, I guess. Golem,
That is my
well,
necklace.
let me hear this dialogue first.
Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor.
Pleased to meet
seek
ye.
stalwart tarnished, who might join our house.
Oh, I've got something stalwart, alright, in my pocket.
Not only a steady hand,
it's a crossbow. It's pretty cool. I think you'd like it.
merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this. Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree.
Nami, baby!
No ordinary Tarnished. And once that
I've
is
got big balls. You've got big balls. He's got big balls. She's got big balls. They've got big balls. I forget the next line. But we've got the biggest balls of them all. Sojourner, you actually mentioned exactly what I was about to talk about. Thankfully, most of the quests in this game do make a very intentional effort to give you direction more than just, over there, I guess. But yeah, there is still like one or two quests that they didn't get the memo, and it's a little unpleasant trying to find them. Robin Dude, coincidentally, I was about to slap back at your usual stinky comment, but as soon as you said that, a very strange odor filled my room. And so, you know what, this time I'll give it to you. Perhaps I am a little bit stinky. Hello all the same. I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and probably less odorous than mine. Golem, I don't know if your question was for Sojourner or for me, but I'll go ahead and answer it. I have, well, before the patch that expanded the quest lines, I did the pot one. Well, I don't know if you mean Alexander Pot or like the other NPC that they added to. You know what? We'll shelf that for a second.
I've been waiting for you. I knew you had the stuff of champions. I hereby invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand and have audience with my mistress.
Golem, you actually... I'm going to try my best not to give direct spoilers, so, like, don't look at his comment, and maybe don't pay too much attention to mine. But, you can find that NPC in that first location. It's just kind of not a major interaction.
Give me your hand.
I do think that there's nothing to really mention that he'll be at the second location, though. And I guess it was lucky that I found them there. Robin, I straight up there's messages from other players with gestures pointing like straight over to the thing, and I still have trouble finding that shack in like every playthrough that I do. So. I guess I talked to Tanith first. Actually, before we talk to Tanith, I want to be able to say the name of a location. Trivial, well, banal? Silly. There's lots of words, but like, I can find this place in 2 seconds, so I might as well. Well, I'd like to think that's the case. And mayhaps it's not, because I can't make oil jars yet. How do you get to make them? Jar. Oil pot. It's the cookbook that you mentioned, Sojourner. What are the chances of that? Well, maybe you thought of the wrong, the cookbook then, because like you have recommended some strange items to help with my room. Anyways, that would mean we have to go explore CO for a bit. If it has soap, then okay. Fine, fair. Except it's not me that stinks. It's my furry friend who does not have fur. Poodles do not have fur. They have, well, I don't know if it's fur or not. Listen, it's my dog, not me. And I really mean that. I can say it so readily because that's the case. The little dirtball just spends all day licking everything in eyesight, making a mess of things. Storm stomped the smell, but then I have to stop using glintblade phalanx. We're not gonna do this then. And I guess that discussion is dead forever. Sorry! So let's proceed with this then. Question is, were you telling me to bathe or burn it all? I mean, fair. Either solution seems tempting.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house.
You know, as much as I stand by the fact that putting jump on left stick
I believe she said,
helps a lot,
perhaps you are prepared.
I'm sad that I can't teabag while talking to people.
Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor?
Then again, I can't jump either, so...
Resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace? Or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
Death to all broccoli.
Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family.
Yay!
The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
Alright. Sure thing. I'm glad she said I could make myself comfortable. All this armor was just... it captures all the smells, you know? good people. Bear witness to my true form. Art thou impressed, good sir?
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here?
No, I don't know.
Volcano Manor
Lol.
is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
Golem, I'm assuming you mean Bernal's armor set, because if you do, then I agree. The rest of his armor is it's one of the coolest sets in the game, but the helmet is
As long as you understand
dumb.
what I'm saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by
Oh, the carrion helm was
Perhaps
no.
that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy.
It's not an awesome helmet, but
Death. Before you consider
I feel like there's definitely worse options.
think on that.
Now, as much as I want to stay comfortable, I would rather not expose myself to a lady, at least not before dinner. And maybe a movie. The little spike on the top is, I don't want to say it's good by any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, it's a little thingy. What else are mages known for if not little thingies?
Hello again. Brave.
And do I mean that in terms of ornaments and baubles, or maybe the other thing? I don't know, I'll let you imagine. I probably mean both.
Under Lady Tanith's guidance, may you tread the path of valor. Brave Tan under Lady.
Cool, I have not paid attention at all to any of this dialogue. It's a good thing I recorded it though, because I can look back at it. But I have listened to this off stream in my other playthroughs, so we're good. I mean, you say the thing about this helmet, but there's not a lot of other options that really look good with this armor set. And do keep in mind that I am apparently quite a bit much more strict about what looks good as mixed sets and what doesn't, because the fashion I've seen from other people's playthroughs is Mimi. We'll put it like that. Here we go. I am beautiful. Where's my prattling pates? Wrong one, but you get the point. This would actually look cool if it had a closed face. Like maybe chainmail or something. Doesn't look terrible otherwise, but I frankly prefer the Carrion Knight helm. For that reason. Carrion Knight looks a bit more distinguished. This just looks like I'm a dude. I'm rank and file. That's not what I want. What about this? Hold on, I want to see this out in the sunlight. What in the world was up with the shadows there? Look, Golem, this is much better, isn't it? We're keeping this. This can't be undone. And you all can thank Golem for that. Wait, am I fat rolling? No, we're good.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact.
Oh, I thought it was a shopping list.
Presented once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands.
Well, good for you, because I have neither. Don't be influenced by your opinion. Don't be influenced by your opinion, Golem. You're a faithful viewer. And everything I do here is for the audience. It would be utterly remiss of me to dismiss the diss you have pissed in my anyways. Wait, what? Okay then. I think someone had some problems writing that one. That's a fair concern, Golem, but I feel like I would die for several other reasons first. I can't. My game is stuttering here. I don't like rendering this area with rain. And I don't feel like being patient and waiting for this thing. Hey! There we go. Now that you mention it, Golem, if I fell off the horse wearing this thing, it's so sturdy it might actually just help me, like, stand up on my head. It'll catch me. Instead of stabbing me in the head. Crisis averted. The day is saved. Oh god, no. Not the hand. Not the hand. Why'd I get off the horse? Not the hand! Alright, we're good. Give me a sec. My foot is itchy. But, like, it's underneath my sock. You can't quite scratch that well with a sock on. So I needed a moment to figure out the logistics. Alright. Volcano Manor has now employed us. Not sure how that's going to work out with my real job. Might be a tight schedule, but we'll make it work. First job is going to be over here, and we're going to Mordor a person. These instructions are weird, I don't get them. But if they've got loot, I've got something. Oh, hi there. Do you know where I'm supposed to go? You rude! Actually, before I go do that, I want to make sure I speak to several someones, actually. And yet... excuse me. Patches isn't in there, and Patches isn't over here. Then where is he? Oh well, it's Patches. I don't care. Although that actually made me remember there is one other thing I want to do first. Keep in mind, this questline that I'm about to progress is something I did not do in another playthrough. I have found this one step actually today for the first time. And I basically do not know what to do after this. Yeah, this way. F's in chat, boys.
It's me,
And or girls.
Answer me, would you?
And or Apache attack helicopters.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand.
They laid more than some
The tale of
hands.
House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
I didn't even watch Game of Thrones, and I think this guy came straight out of there.
They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refuse to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
Glad. Good for you. I want to say I already visited him in his first stop, Golem, but I don't know. I guess maybe I managed to forget it. It's time to go double check. Good thing it's an early game dungeon, and I should be able to just fart my way through magically, fantastically, fartifically. Ding dong. What do you... What? What do you mean there's no door here? Oh, it's this way. Okay. Patches? Where did you go? Hello? I have no idea what you mean at this point, Golem, because I have... hello? Hey there, big fella. What are you trying to grab? Is there something interesting up there? Something that I can have and you can't? I was just there. He wasn't there. And he very much should be. Golem. This much I've done like 17 times. Why can't I teleport? What do you mean I have been trapped? I demand to know this instant what I've been trapped in, besides the unyielding, unending mortal coil of life. Sojourner, when you put the answers matter-of-factly like that, I don't like it. Let me go home! Alright. I guess maybe Patches doesn't show up at Volcano Manor because, hey, surprise, he does. Maybe he doesn't show up till after your first hit. I mean, your first job. I mean, your first assignment. I mean, well, okay, these guys want me to kill people. I don't think there's really any sugarcoating it at this point. Oh! Never mind. All of a sudden.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. And here I thought Raya was barking up the wrong tree. All good, though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together.
And by we, you mean you'll send me to do all the work.
We can do business, if you like. Patch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you. Are you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor?
Not really.
I always hated the gibberish about Lost Grace and the laughable Two Fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
Quite. Patch has got a bit more added to his questline too, but it seems unfinished currently. That's, interesting. Because, like, I would be surprised at this point they already went to the trouble of making a patch to add stuff. Okay, time to go break the law. I'm going quite the wrong way here. Got another step added, it just doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to say it, even though no one wants to hear it. It's kind of surprising that we are so hard on unfinished games, and apparently Elden Ring shipped unfinished. Even if it shipped more finished than, like, anything else we've ever seen, but still. Time to kill an old man. And down you go. You gotta head out, Golem. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for making the first 40 minutes of the stream, maybe not unforgettable, but certainly a little more entertaining. Hope you have a great day, man. Alrighty. It now bears mention that, by and large, I have done, like, pretty much this step that we're going to get to now, but nothing beyond it. I don't know why I killed that candle. It probably didn't deserve that.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor.
Thank you.
This is your reward, as promised.
Oh, it's Taco Bell night.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor.
Very flowery words. Robin, I'm kind of in the same boat. Well, was. In my first playthrough, I got to this place and I was thinking, I'll check it out after I clear the area. And, yeah, that's not how that works.
Now you are a recusant. I am pleased.
Yeah, okay. And actually, before I talk to anyone here, and maybe I'm a little bit late in this, I do believe I have to come back here and check out this guy. I will, Sojourner. Just hold your horses. Here you are.
Ah,
You again, is it? The recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. Then I only had to ask. The location of the recusant hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak.
I know, I've been
Just
there.
you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Lanya. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all.
I want this guy dead. He's annoying. Robin, yeah. Good Lady Tanith is all sorts of messed up.
I have been waiting for your return. I've decided to leave the Round Table Hold
No!
in search of a noble scholar known as the Gold Mask, to beg his instruction. We may not meet again for some time. If there's any incantations you wish to learn, now's the moment.
Well, I don't want to learn any incantations, so now isn't the moment. What do you have to say about that?
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Ethan, hello there! It's been a good while since I see you here, buddy. Glad to see you. I'm doing alright. I hope you're doing the same. We are just... what are we doing? Elden Ring is always such a strange and confusing game, it's hard to say what exactly it is we're doing. We're murdering people! That's That's on the agenda for today. Oh, wait, I forgot to talk to other people. We gotta go this way first. I already talked to you. Here we go. Is this guy in here now? Yes, he is. I have not spoken to him here, but we'll get to him in a sec.
You've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
You may have battle arts, my good man, but do you have battle farts? Do you? Because I would be quite interested. Ethan, my stream title is because it's April Fool's. Haha, you've been got. I wanted to think of a more creative April Fool's joke, but I am not creative, nor am I motivated.
Have you any strange
Nope,
sounds
nope, don't skip dialogue.
at the manor?
But that's why.
Something along the walls, like breathing or slithering scales. Oh, fie, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired. Sometimes I hear strange, like breathing.
Mayhaps you should go rest in the other room, Raya.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes? I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya.
I'm surprised you can tell anything, because I feel like I come across as a rather enigmatic fellow.
Revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions.
Ooh,
And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path.
is that
It
so?
hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions.
You lack resolve.
I always resented
You
these
disgust me.
hands. Their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors.
There it is.
Oslo, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood, after all.
I can't wait till I take your armor off your body and leave your corpse. Somewhere. I'm not taking that one with me. You can keep that. All right, okay. Rest at grace. Okay. I'll do that. Hello, Phantom Apparition.
Please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor Rykard.
Tell me more.
You're tarnished. Here to put the demigods to the sword. Then please, kill the great serpent. The one that devoured Praetor Rykard. I left the serpent-slaying spear in the Lord's chamber. Worthy tarnished. Brandish the spear and run him through. The great serpent. That unspeakable monstrosity.
Cool story, bro. I was gonna kill the snake anyways, but like, thanks. I guess. Do we ever get an explanation on this dude? I vaguely recall, because he's wearing the Gelmir Knight set, I think you find that in one of the hero graves. And I think there's something in the description about this character. Otherwise, I don't know. Unless he's maybe at the end of the Volcano Manor questline. I don't know. Raya, where have you gone? Someone tell me where my precious Raya... Hold up, I gotta check my script. Is... I did not find this guy on my first playthrough, but, every other time I've actually been trying to go through Volcano Manor, I found them. He only ever pops up after your first job here. Get the boot!
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is not a guest room.
Well, I had the
Such a
key.
peculiar look upon your face. Yes. Am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual, despite this appearance. Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano Manor is just as it seems.
Quite. I mean, okay, so like I know I'm not a typical I'm not a talkative sort, but I mean, what am I supposed to say to this, you know? Besides Sojourner, who took my comment from me.
Lady Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. And my mother cherishes this form I inhabit.
I don't like the sound of that.
I am proud of what I am, but people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest. My serpentine form and the name Zarias were secrets
I didn't notice her head actually bobs.
Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else.
Sojourner, when you put it like that, no. Robin, I think she got several hairs cut. Fun story, at work. Typically, when you can tell someone's done something, you feel the need to comment. But I remember one time, one of my coworkers, female coworkers, she came in with a tan, a very strong tan, like she had been sunburned or something. And I wanted to make a joke at one point, like, "Ooh, someone's been in the sun lately, huh?" But for one reason or another, I opted not to. And then another coworker basically made the same comment because, I mean, hey, low-hanging fruit, right? And then, in a friendly way, but she snapped like, "Oh my god, stop telling me about my tan. I know, jeez." And even though it wasn't a conversation I was quite a part of, I was laughing in my own little corner. Be careful what you say, Robin. Even if she did get a haircut, maybe she doesn't want you to notice. And I mean, she literally told us she doesn't want us telling people that she's actually a snake. So, think about that.
Now you are a recusant true, and a full I am pleased.
Oh, here we go.
Did you see her? The girl, Raya, with her true face. Well, if she confided in you the name Zarias, then perhaps it is not my place to speak. But as her adoptive mother, I ask of you, please be kind to her. Look after
I'm glad she mentioned adoptive mother, because
honestly, I hardly deserve the sweet child.
last thing this lady needs on her resume is laying eggs. She does some weird enough stuff as it is. I suppose to the point Sojourner is making.
Ah, hello.
Yeah, it's pleasantly out of character for her.
For you.
She's very tender towards
You're new here at the manor.
towards
But
Slippy.
if you complete the request, you can improve your standing.
What is this, Warframe?
Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
Now, you told me to break a leg. You didn't say it couldn't be yours, so...
Welcome to Patches.
Alright, no dialogue. Alright, I have fought this guy. And that's it. Anything more than this, I have not done. So, be mindful of spoilers. I don't think we have any more dialogue to go through here unless this guy has something else to say.
Still alive, I see. You've come to understand now.
Oh.
To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh. Well, until we meet again.
If you say so, Sojourner. I'm just gonna go kill people. Why not? Oh, I have... Wait, what? How have I been here? I didn't climb... That's right, I teleported up here and came out the hole to get out to Altus. I haven't taken the lift and I haven't come up through the precipice. Thankfully, I guess I can just backtrack this way. Now, I know I've kind of rushed through this area, and there's more than a few things I should want to get. I can summon Millicent at the precipice, but... There's another NPC that I summoned in that fight. I didn't know you can summon Millicent. I guess that works out then. Wait, why am I going this way? I don't want to go this way. Isn't the sign supposed to be here? I've done this before, don't you fool me, Elden Ring. Here we go. Oops. I did forget this guy actually deals quite a bit of damage. But I deal more. Something else that I got to learn while playing a little bit off stream. Agula's Moonblade really is pretty darn strong. Excuse me as I try to make an attempt to use it more in this playthrough. Actually, so I came across this beetle today. It's one of the teleporting ones, except if you make it teleport, it like disappears. I found this earlier today, and I couldn't find it again after I made it run away on my strength character, who doesn't really have a good ranged option. So I was a little disappointed by that. I want to see if I can crack the egg open. Y'all can just line up in just the right way. That works. This is where I gotta be careful. Now... What exactly do I want to do here? Because I feel like Great Bow's not going to kill it. But I don't think it's going to let me get close for anything else. Unless I do this. Oh, never mind. Well, that was a waste of time, but an entertaining one. Well, not really. Shut up. I've definitely found other teleporting scarabs that did not have 1 HP, so that surprises me just the tiniest bit. Oh, come on. Celia is where there's one that can take a bit of a hit. But I think all the other ones I've met have died in one hit, so you might be right. Nice distraction, but... oh well. I'm just realizing now that I do have some other business to tend to in this area. Is this where it is? No, unless it is. Isn't it right here? That's an affirmative. Oh, okay. I forgot. I forgot that he runs away. Here I was ready for blood. Also, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, but I know my frame rate's not the most stellar right now. I wish it was. Where am I going? Robin, you were salty this guy didn't give more dragon incantations. Yeah. It's a shame because actual incantations are kind of poop. Not awful, not useless. But, they do still feel in a worse spot than they did in Dark Souls. Which, hurts a little bit if you're a pure faith character. You can definitely get by with pure faith a lot more readily in this game, but it's still a tough divide. And I know this is where Sojourner in this conversation will always say, "Oh, so you want all the damage in the world and all the buffs, huh?" And I mean, yeah, please, if you could be so kind, because that would actually be interesting. Who left a human skull there? That's unsanitary. Hello? Any of y'all seen a sign on the floor here? Like right here? A lot of those red lightning moves, Robin, they have good AoE, but the damage leaves more than a bit to be desired. Death Lightning is an exception. Death Lightning is weird. Okay. Clearly I'm missing something. Okay, signs have loaded here. Can I find what I'm looking for now? Maybe these messages just tell me why I'm an idiot. Down. Are you telling me I gotta go all the way down here? Oh, patches, patches, patches. Why are you the way that you are? Found at the ruin-strewn precipice, which is like... Darn it, I think I gotta go up this way anyways. And I think running from here is the only way to get through. Now, Sojourner mentions finding Millicent, which means we gotta go take another detour. This is just turning out to be a real something or other, isn't it? Oh, and I gotta... Oh, man. Well, I don't have to do that much. I mean, try and not waste time. Yeah, I have not fought the, I've not fought... I forget if it's Niall or O'Neill. I think this one's O'Neill, but I've not fought this guy yet. More succinctly, Sojourner, no. I have not gotten anything done with this questline in this playthrough. It feels like I did, right? But no, I have not. Look, there's the sign that tells you to find this place, because otherwise you'll never know to stop at the little shack.
Pleasure to see you.
I'm tempted to skip this dialogue, but like, I gotta listen to it for the playthrough.
My day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the Scarlet Swamp.
That's me, I strap.
Don't fret. I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see.
I'm so mad that this guy says the secret of Celia, like it's not something... I don't want to pretend like it's that obvious, because I know some people are not going to spot it. But...
Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness.
This guy says the secret of Celia, and he's just like, oh, you see those glowing blue things? Go to them. Probably. Okay, this way. Random addendum, because I know I talked about it on stream at one point. The half of the metal to the lift of... whatever it's called. I think it's the lift of Dectus. Rolled is the one for later. I can't say the name, because it's spoilers! But I thought the metal was at the end of this area and not in the middle. And that the source seal was in the middle, not in the end. Yeah, it's real easy to actually just go in there and yoink the metal if you really want it. Now, the seal, that's another story I do maintain, but that's not what I'm interested in. Ooh, and a sacred tear. I'm glad we came here. Fun fact. In addition to your funny story, Robin, I did not learn about the repellent torch until after I had beaten the game. I found another merchant selling what looked like a normal torch, and I'm like, ha, what an idiot. Why would you buy another torch? And then I looked at it, and it's like, oh, it's a repellent torch. Ew. That's pretty darn clever, though, Robin. That's definitely one way to get through that spot, because I still maintain that fighting in Fort Ferrith is quite perilous if you're not ready for it.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse. Not to be meddled with by man.
There's another with a sentry torch.
If you are wise, you will leave
What is that?
My flesh writhes.
And why am I not going to equip it in any case because the lantern exists? Actually, I can just jump down to this guy from here. Well, no. No, I can't do that. Well, can I? No, I don't think I can. Reveals invisible enemies. Ooh. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I got that one. Somehow. I forget. Oh, Robin, now that you mentioned that. That's, I actually think what I'm about to mention is something you haven't found yet, but that's it. We'll say that's a pretty helpful item for a spot. Unless you're referencing the area that I'm talking about. I don't know anything. Who are you? I haven't talked to this guy again. Whatever. I'm already heading this way. I'm gonna go slap this guy real quick. Hopefully real quick. Oh, come on. And a 1, and a 2, and a... I'm going the wrong way here. I'm very much going the wrong way here. I'm surprised at that is... So, like I've mentioned before, sometimes my brain just kind of stops. It decides it's time to wrap up. We're going to bed. And it's not the case. Why am I getting invaded here? I came through here earlier to literally do this quest, and I didn't get invaded then. Why? Oh. I see. I had woken her up. That's why. Alright, well. Stay down. Back to sleep. That being said, this leaves me... Oh no, there's a grace over here, I forgot. Okay, no. Could I kill them? Yes, but I just... I did not see the opening thread, so I chose not to strike. Thank you for that, Robin. I'm not good at talking smack, but I know you've got my back when I need it. I gotta move right now. Oh boy. Nope, wrong flask. What do you mean that didn't kill him? What? Run, 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 run! Okay, those guys are bigger. I'm a little afraid. Let me do the thing! What? GG Nori. This guy is fun to parry. I've mentioned my thoughts about parrying to you, and for everyone else, not in the conversation, parrying. How do I put it? I don't want to take it away from anyone who could do it, because it's definitely a very rewarding mechanic. I just don't like. It feels a little too good to me, and it makes the flow of combat feel a little too one-sided. And I don't like it. I'd rather not use it. Run! Can I go home? I mean, that's the thing. It's definitely high reward. I think depending on how you go about it, it doesn't have to be high risk. That's right, I have this, I forgot. I also forgot I can't hit anything. Alright, well, that was fun. That was a fun distraction. I'm just not. The lack of risk comes from certain shields that have arguably more parry frames than you have dodge frames, and that's where things get a little wacky. It is plainly... Well, that's been the case in some Souls games. I don't know how it is in Elden Ring. If you don't mind using like a small shield or something, though, my point is that it's not that hard to land parries. Rather, it's not at all much harder than just rolling through things, and meanwhile, the payoff for a successful parry is that much higher than that of a successful roll.
Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan. A meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it?
Yeah! Anyways. I still don't like it. Again, I don't want to say people shouldn't use parries. I personally don't like it. Every time I face myself with the thought of, hey, maybe I should start using parries in this playthrough, I just stop and think about it, and I'm like, nah. I don't think I want to.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind. Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Celia, the town yonder. Tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. Wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this.
Why fix it? Just have her stab both halves into herself. Well, you got me there. Could have saved me a reload. Also, give me... Excuse me. That one kind of came out of nowhere.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes.
Thank you, Robin. Robino.
You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot.
Quite.
But how?
You take it and you do like this. Oh, I was gonna attack the air to the side.
Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment?
Okay. I like that I do that and my guy's still like peeking over his shoulder. Naughty fartifical, let the lady do her business in peace.
Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Ah, I know the feeling, girl. Sometimes you wake up and it's just... It's all there. It was supposed to leave while you were sleeping, but... There you go. Now you're pampered and ready to be a lady.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please.
Cool.
Not that I could ever truly repay
I mean, your rot was always in your arm. I don't know why you couldn't just, like, walk, but okay.
By way of thanks. A token though it is.
Oh! Cool.
I'm considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
Okay, but don't kill me next time,
I'm
please.
considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle...
Right, okay. And now, one more time, we gotta go over here. Actually, 2 more times we gotta go over here. Can't believe it, I've wasted like a solid 20 minutes doing this. I mean, I don't want to call it a waste, it's just I wanted to... Well, I do want to try and get the Volcano Manor questline done in the stream, but I'm assuming it's short enough to do that, so I don't know. I guess I can't really call this a waste then. Actually, Actually, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll check it in a moment. Ooh, right in the pooper. Chilly too, that can't feel too good. Yeah, that's both of you, that's exactly what I was just remembering. Can I please? Can I please? Here we go. I don't know why. Did I? Did I turn this in? I guess I turned this in another character and I don't remember it, but I know that the next hit is... There's one here, but it also gives you a second one. This way. So yeah, that's not happening this stream. It could! If I really wanted to put my brain at full power and rush through a lot of content, I think I could get it done, but I don't want to.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to.
What is annoying, though, is that means I can't clear Volcano Manor for quite a while. Well, I can't beat the boss. I can clear the dungeon, which there is something I want from the dungeon, so...
Never mind that.
I might go get that after this.
On my journey.
After wherever this questline stops, at least.
I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my must.
Okay. And now that that's done, we gotta talk to this guy again. Did I ever try to murder this guy? No. Not sure why I would. Well, I say that, but I recall having his armor set on my first character somewhere. I definitely didn't attack the old man in the chair. This isn't Dark Souls 2, but I don't know. I don't think I fought him. That's I'm pretty sure about that. Also, I'm kind of mad that this lazy intelligence build is kind of crapping on the damage that my strength build does. Not fully, but this cold thrusting sword feels a little too strong.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent.
I'm looking at his lips. Because they never lip sync these people.
Through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Salians, descendants of the Eternal.
Yes, actually, my strength build weapon is exactly at plus 17. And my second Zweihander is plus 15, which is a bit less, but it shouldn't be much less. Well, I can't call it terrible. This thing does like 300, 400 per poke. A jump attack from my two Zweihanders does a little bit over 1,000. But this is faster and safer.
Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her...
I didn't say pure strength was OP. I said it has unique aspects to it.
Aged, I found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
That's less of a problem with pure strength and more of a problem with colossal swords, which a lot of people agree could probably use a tiny bit of a damage boost. But I do think only a tiny bit because historically throughout Dark Souls, they haven't been like the absolute top damage options. They've been solid damage, but with a lot of utility in the kit. Good reach, good poise damage, etc, etc. But I wouldn't mind like maybe like a 5% increase in damage or something. Because yes, the damage, like any other build does, is a little wild. Yeah, Sojourner, that's a fair point. That's probably the one thing that makes me cautious about saying anything more of a buff. But I mean, hey, the game is programmed to run motion values and different moves. They could buff everything besides the poke. Alright, that's that. Now we gotta climb up this way. If you heard a little... sorry about that. I accidentally bumped my controller into the desk. And since I know literally tapping my toe against the desk apparently makes that noise, I imagine that might have been an unpleasant noise there. So I do apologize. Pure strength can't quite do that, can it? As an aside though, my pure strength playthrough, make no mistake, I'm replaying the game with basically a loadout that I've already played through the game. It is by far my smoothest experience going through Elden Ring. I'm kind of stepping on everything real quick. So like that's why I don't want to say Colossal Swords need too much of a damage buff. It's less that they're in a bad spot and maybe more that other weapons feel a little bit overtuned. I know that basically every other weapon type has always had better DPS than a Colossal Sword throughout the Souls series. But it's a little too skewed this time from what I've experienced. The argument then exists that, oh, but the Colossal Swords stagger everything. I mean, yeah, until they don't. And don't get me wrong, at least in PvE, there are a lot of enemies that stagger when you hit them with Colossal Swords that do not get staggered by a lot of other weapons, and that makes Colossal Swords feel a lot stronger in that situation. But that's mostly... well, I don't want to say mostly small fry. It's mostly small fry and some chunk of mini-bosses. But any boss that tanks through hits gets a lot more tense all of a sudden if you're not very familiar with the moveset of the weapon. So, fun fact, in my last 2 playthroughs, not once but twice, I have gone over here to get this thing, and I have died before grabbing this grace to my right. Will third time be the charm? Who knows? I don't think I want it to be, though. Alrighty then. This is not quite content I expected to be running in this stream, but here we go. The stream is still young. It feels like I've been here a bit longer than I actually have, but it's only been an hour and a half. It feels a little more dumb, though, because, I mean, I've already been up in Altus. I don't really need to be doing this, but I guess for the quest I do. I will say I don't mind being overpowered for this spot, because, Robin, I did not take the lift. Notice that I don't have the grace here. I have not even been here. In this, what's this place? Ray Lucaria. If, I don't know if you found patches. Patches can be found right by this grace before you reach this spot. And he tells you that if you get swallowed up by an abductor virgin in here, you get spat up right at the top. Over here. No, over here. And that's what I did. Mo! Not quite a common face to see around here, but certainly a welcome one. How are you doing, man? It has been a hot minute. Oh, I am gassy. I'll just live with it. If it was rot, we'd have a much different story on our hands, but poison is just an inconvenience. Ah! Nope. None of you can live. I actually hate those enemies. They're easy to kill, but I don't like them. Been living, Mo. That's a very poignant way to put it, and I think I know how you're feeling. But I'm glad you're okay. It's been kind of the same for me, putting out streams every so often, which are kind of the highlights of my week. Otherwise, it's been work, it's been work, it's been work. But we gotta deal with it, you know? And make no mistake, it's a good thing that I'm getting a lot of work. I very much don't want to say exactly where it is that I work, but the company that I'm at is a little bit notorious for not scheduling workers for a lot of hours. It makes it a little rough for a lot of people. They do give me a lot of hours because, frankly, I bust my balls off and prove myself to be a good worker. So it's a good position to be in. It's just, it can be a little tiring. But I don't want to say in an absolute sense that that's a good thing, but I personally see it as a challenge and a chance to grow. So there we are. Yep. No, you don't. Not one of you is getting away from me. I meant it when I said it. I'm gonna put this one in the closet. That's not the closet, but I'll take it. I hit literally everything but the thing I wanted to hit. Is there even an enemy here? I could have sworn there was. Oh well. If there was, there sure isn't now. How about that? Okay. We just found a rune arc, so I'm actually gonna do something a little different. And I'm gonna bring out Moonlight for a bit. Between one of those two builds, I guess I would call it a spell sword, Mo. But, The theme is Magical Fencer. I have normally been using a nice cold big peepee. Where is it? Yes, yes, a joke. Anyways, I've been using this as my melee to pretty good effect. Main reason I'm switching to this right now is because it has lore implications, and I'm just remembering that you hadn't even played Dark Souls 3, so I don't want to spoil too much about Elden Ring for you, unless you have been playing it, then, I mean, cool, but this sword has lore implications that make me want to use it in this playthrough a bit. But, I guess, spell sword, I guess. You haven't? Then good. Now, do keep in mind, I can't hold off the spoilers forever. You don't really care that much for Elden Ring. Why? I mean, that was a joke, but it's a great game. Like, a really great game. If there's other circumstances stopping you from playing it, then that's one thing, but from a qualitative standpoint, I would believe the hype is a pretty great experience. Do I have a level up? Yes, I do! I thought about this before the stream. I'm probably going to get intelligence to 50 for the soft cap, then level mind at least a little bit more, and then probably keep dumping intelligence to 80. Actually, at some point I probably want 25 endurance for a bit of weight load, so that maybe I don't need to use a charm. I'll keep going for intelligence though. 38 intelligence means I don't need the rune arc to use Dark Moon. Which would be pretty cool. So then I can actually bring this out when I'm bored, as opposed to, oh, I gotta use a rune arc for it. I gotta move! It's a timed buff! I gotta make all the use I can of it. Ah! I said that mostly as a joke, but I'm laughing at the thought that I actually accidentally fall off the edge. Because I'm trying to rush. I'm not gonna do that, at least not intentionally. I'd rather keep my rune arc and keep using the weapon, but wouldn't that be funny? I have noticed using this for a very little bit off stream that the buff is pretty long, which is cool, even though it is a little bit expensive. It definitely you get what you paid for and then some with the FP. Well, it's over now, but still. Oh, Mo, I'll try to be, but can never make any promises about being careful. That was a very weird angle for that jump attack, but I guess it worked. Oh! Gimme, please, thank you. Isn't there? No, I remember there was someone left a message here, like, closer to the release of the game, like, jump off and then you get a shield. And it's like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. But it made me subconsciously think every time I pass it here, oh, did I get the shield here? No, I did not actually jump off for it. Never have, never will, but it's still funny. Dark Moon is pretty strong. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's not a free win by any means, but nearly 1,000 damage when I'm barely able to equip it, and it's not even upgraded all the way. Just 1,000 damage on a heavy swing, and it's range too. That's pretty darn strong. Oops, I forgot I wasn't using a colossal. You call it Twisted Evil, Mo. I call it Another Day in a FromSoft game. That is garden variety trickery around here, let me tell you. Let me go this way first. Yes, I know that there's a grace that way, and it would probably be smarter to go touch that first, but I did just finish saying a few minutes ago, I'm not smart. It kind of... it's a bit of a related thing, Mo, but long story short, similar messages made me miss out on a game mechanic entirely for pretty much the entirety of my first playthrough of this game. Stop jumping already! Let me hit you! Okay, no, I'm actually in a bad spot. So there are these towers that they have riddles that you're supposed to open them with. The most common one is seek 3 wise beasts. There's a little like scroll in front of the tower that says exactly that. The very first one you find, once you read that, it's supposed to be turtles, like glowing turtles that spawn around the area, and you have to find 3 of them and kill them. When I first played through it, though, the meme... I would probably get more views if the thumbnail wasn't named Poop Poop. First of all, that's for April Fools. Is it worth it? No, but there's a reason to it. And second off, I'm not trying to shit on my own parade, but let me tell you, if it was a normal name, it wouldn't get very many more views. And that's okay. It really is. But, so you've heard of the magical towers. The long story short is that everyone refers to them as dogs in messages, and when I first read one of those messages in the area, I thought I was supposed to find like a wolf or something, not one of the turtles. And it literally wasn't until the very end of my playthrough that I went back and tried to figure them out. And there's another one where I found, like, imagine this, I found the message on the floor that says up and then dog, and I'm like, what? And I look up to a tree, and there's just a turtle hanging on the side of the tree. And it all clicked right in that moment. Oh, I love telling that story. Because let me tell you, I had a pretty great laugh when I figured out that I'm an idiot. Get out of there! Actually, maybe don't, because I think you're stuck. Let me up, let me up, let me up! Considering I haven't even found any kind of octopus helmet, Robin, you might be right. Knowing you, I'm sure it's a meme, but no. That drop was not guaranteed. Alright, I was saying it earlier, before entering this area, I don't mind being a little overpowered for this spot, because this boss coming up, not because it's hard by any means, I just think it is the lamest boss in Elden Ring. The, the magma worms are just dumb. Plain and simple. They're not fun to fight. They're not satisfying to beat. I want it dead. That being said, maybe it'll get a tiny bit more interesting when we get this, little bit of a raid battle going here. The golden mask is another thing, Robin, because I straight up, I'm not going to say anything more than this. I finished that guy's questline, like 100%, and I still never got that mask, so... Elden Ring is kind of funny in that way. You know, maybe it's good that I can't summon that other summon sign, because it's actually... it's actually the guy we're looking to kill. Good. That doesn't make things awkward then. Although I think there's a gesture that you get for summoning that person. I don't know, I can't remember. Oops, thought I could dodge. Also, well, nah, that was just me being ignorant. Now, I'm curious, if I stop two-handing, how much does an actual Moonblade do? A lot is the answer. Time to get cheesy up in here! Sure. Why not? And... oh, that's a bloodstain. No, I could be mistaken, but isn't there supposed to be a boss? Not a boss, a summon sign. Right around here. I guess let me go to this grace first. Or I could just not be able to do that. I can... excuse me, am I being invaded or something? Okay then. Let's try this. Are we live now? Well, there's the sign and there's the grace. So I guess the game just had to make doo-doo. Wait, what? I don't have a rune arc? What? Why not? Okay, maybe I should not have expected to trade with the giant hammer. Hey, buddy. Okay, wait, no, no! You gotta let me hit you, though! Alright. I am having a less than good time. Ow. Alright. It is a miracle I'm alive right now. Oh boy! No! Switch weapons, please! I'm gonna scream. I'm not, but I want to. Alright, well, we can't die twice in a row, can we? Robin, don't you put that evil on me. Hey, I can do this too, guy. Nope, not the right time for that. Bye. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This works. No, it doesn't! Darn it! I wanted to do point down. I panicked. Well, one more hit for the books. Also, why is this doing this now? I'm just noticing there's a stupid automatic message. There's something in my description. Streamlabs keeps putting something there. I have to do something about that. Invade some people. I've never been big on invasions for a couple of reasons. I'm trying to think if I'm willing to do like one just to try. I'm weighing the chances of finding someone dumb and laggy. Because, like, that's a big reason why I don't like playing multiplayer in this game anyways. We'll try. And a 1, and a 2, and a... I think I'm a little over-leveled for... So I'm in a weird spot where, because I know what spots give good runes, I might be over-leveled for the areas I have access to. I tried this earlier. I tried using the... what's essentially the Blue Sentinel ring in another playthrough where I'm basically at the same point, and it wasn't giving me anyone after a few minutes. What level am I? 91. Literally the only thing I can imagine is if I go over here, try to invade in here. I'm gonna die, mind you. Mo, I don't know if you know, but you can only invade players doing co-op, or players who use a certain item that welcomes invaders into their world, but like 90% of invasions is like 1v2. And not that it's impossible to pull off, but I am certainly not a seasoned invader by any means. I have never invaded a player. If this works, you'd be witnessing history. But it might not work. You found your Minecraft launcher in your music? How does that happen? That is some hardcore modding you're doing there, Mo. Okay, so like my brain is getting nervous because I don't like doing PvP, and I'm kind of hoping that I can't actually invade. And it's looking like that's the case because if you're eligible to invade, it's pretty instant. There's plenty of people playing the game, so I'm led to believe that I might be over-leveled. Over-leveled or my stuff is upgraded too much? I don't know. Since both are apparently a factor in it. Oh! Here we go. Y'all are witnessing history here. Time to watch me die in the most embarrassing way possible. It'll be really embarrassing if they have a bad internet connection, which, I mean, they usually do. But we'll see. Well, there you have it. Now you know why I don't like doing multiplayer. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm not trying that again. To that end, though, what am I doing here? Oh, I gotta go back to Volcano Manor. Honestly, like 100%. There's a lot of other more minor issues I have with multiplayer in this game. But the whole constant disconnects and the laggy people that you go up against, if the general connection to stuff was better, I'd probably at least try. But every time, even in Elden Ring, it hasn't been very much, but I've done co-op with friends and I've been invaded and had PvP that way. it just doesn't feel good in the few times that I've done it.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it.
And it's a shame. I really do feel like I'm missing out on a game mechanic, but I mean, can't do much about it.
Lord Rykard, the Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what might...
Well, yeah, he can't scurry about. He's a giant snake.
The Earth Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so. Then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle.
I'll make sure it is.
A day too soon.
Well, it literally can't. I don't have time, and that would end this quest line, so you're right about that.
If you follow the... It cannot...
Hello again. Welcome to Patch's Emporium. You hunted down Tragoth? Are you certain?
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite all right. Fine work indeed. I'll give Tanith the news. Have some rest by all means.
Would have been nice if you offered me something new in the shop, or something. Because I get the feeling you're just getting credit for my hard work, Patches. But... oh well. And if I'm not mistaken, yep. Wait. Where does this request come from? There is someone here. Whatever. Maybe I should talk to people before I complain.
A recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this.
Nah, that's where it is.
Special invitation to hunt some of the first Tarnished who sat at the Round Table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Sure, why not?
Ah, it's you, is it? I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind giving me some time to myself? I haven't achieved anything at all thus far. Even though I've dirtied my hands time and time again, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name of my house.
Well, yeah, it sounds like you're a fool.
I must have been. How did it take me so long to realize, honestly? There's just no end to my foolishness, is there? Perhaps I am of no.
Nope. Alright. I guess this is where we should have the thing over here, and yes, it is. Well, alright then. Let's make our way over. Finishing this little request, I figure, is kind of the last step that I can do for now. I haven't done this. I have found where this sign is, but I very specifically chose not to actually play it. So I don't know what comes after this. Whoops, I dodged. Don't pretend I didn't expect you here. Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like these odds one bit. I don't know that I'd call Dialos suicidal, Mo, but definitely not happy, and I mean, yeah. I don't think there's a single happy NPC in any of these games. Make no mistake, there's a lot for me to discover in this area, but I do think I want to wrap up the stream. So, oh boy, this guy's got combos. So you guys tell me, is this not literally an enemy straight out of Dark Souls 2? Also, why is my game stuttering so much? It reminds me of the little, oh, what an elegant pose to die in. I salute you, sir. Enjoy your nap. There's a lot of talk of, now that all's said and done, Elden Ring reused a lot of assets, and I mean, that's not inherently a bad thing, but I mean, come on, that thing is literally straight, they took that from Dark Souls 2 and just dropped it in here. If nothing else, that's at least amusing. See, Mo agrees. Mo knows what's up. This spot, when I first played through it, was like, I don't want to call it a mind blow, but it was definitely trippy. Oh, what's all this? This looks familiar. Someone should be. It's the round table hold. Mo, keep in mind, viewer count on YouTube, at least in my experience, is a little bit glitched when you're watching live. I mean, I'm not a very popular streamer. But, no, I think, as Robin has evidenced by speaking up immediately after, you're not quite the only one here. Oh! And there's a lightsaber here. And I am pretty sure I'm going to make a build for this weapon at some point. I'm probably going to power stance these. I have passed it like 6 times. It's a little lightsaber! And I wish I could actually use the art soon, so that you can see what I mean about it being a lightsaber. Even if I use this other thing, I don't have enough faith. Whatever. But that's a cool little weapon. But yes, Robin, I've taken a while to respond to your comments. I was having very similar thoughts. It's a little too coincidental that this place is exactly the same. And there's a few theories to be had, but unfortunately those are probably better left for later in the playthrough, because there's definitely some spoilers to be had in that discussion. I feel bad about that. I was leaving everything nice and neat and I accidentally blew up the table. Now that's what I came here for, but just a second. You know, this is actually a pretty cool outfit. Unfortunately, I think it's lighter than what I'm wearing, and I don't think I want to be giving up any more defense than I already have, but it's one of the cooler dedicated mage outfits, in my opinion. Alright. Like I said before, I have not actually done this fight at all, so this might get hairy. Hey, buddy, what's up? Alrighty then, I guess you got the one on the left and I'll get the one on the right. Alright, I guess you got the one on the right, I'll get the one on the left. Alright, you can just kind of solo both, I guess. I guess I'm not here. Oh boy, your shards hit hard. You gotta dodge more than that guy. No time for flasks. Gotta be faster on your feet. That's reason B why I don't want to invade in this game, since like 80% of encounters are going to be 1v2. I don't want to do that. Straight up. I don't like the PvP that much. So that's how you get this armor. I was mad that I managed to not find it throughout my whole first playthrough. It's a pretty cool armor set, too. Not for this character, but cool. Alrighty then, there's definitely more to explore around here, like what's over in this direction. But I'll leave it for later. Back to the manor. Now, I don't think I completed Tanith's request, so she shouldn't have anything new to say to me.
Follow this. It
Yep.
cannot...
And I didn't do anything... Well, I never checked back in with Patches. I wouldn't be surprised if he has something new for me now.
Hello again. Sharper than you seem, aren't you? I was just holding on to it for you, you know. Here you go. The reward for hunting Tragoth. All yours.
Ooh!
Stingy little beggar. Try to find it in your heart next time, eh?
I'm gonna kill you one day, Patches.
Forgot something on your shopping list? No trouble to me. Strike.
Does he do anything else? As far as I'm aware, at least in the release version of the game, this is apparently the end of his quest line, but like,
Hello again.
I agree that that's not really anything.
Try to find it in your...
Oh well. What's everyone else got to say? What's Raya got to say? I haven't talked to her in a while.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me. My mind never ceases to churn of late.
Well put, Robin.
I know I can trust you. I saw something slithering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose, but if you discover anything, would you please share? The serpent that lurked in the shadows that night, it entered the room next to this one and never came out. Perhaps the manor yet holds some secrets. If you discover anything, would you please share?
This way.
It's just as my noble brother says.
No, this guy.
I'm a complete fool. I can't
Or
believe
is it this guy?
I've become a champion.
I took my other headset off, my headphones, so I wasn't getting surround sound. I wasn't sure where that was coming from.
Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than one easy mark.
You've already said this. All right, Dialos, I'll leave you to whatever it is you're doing over there.
I had hoped you'd soon return. I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours, by right.
Ooh.
Let us tread the path of the recusant together, till we reach the miserable death that awaits us.
That's a little grim. I'm not sure I'm gonna go that far,
Still
but
alive, I see. Well,
is that it, Bruno? Actually, you know? So, here's the thing. I actually know what happens at the very end of the Volcano Manor questline. Not what happens to the NPCs, but in general, what the, we'll call it a consequence of finishing this quest line is.
You're still alive? Well...
If I have finished most of the NPC interactions, and I feel like maybe I have...
The serpent, it entered the... Perhaps the man.
Here's the thing. If the hit that I have now is the last one, I think I can safely go finish Volcano Manor. Rather than have to wait until I go all the way over there. But that's not something I'm going to figure out on this stream. That's something I'll take care of later. Alright, well, the NPCs certainly don't want anything else to do with me, so... I guess for now, the stream's going to be wrapping up in a minute. Let me just go ahead and see if I've got a level up in my pocket. I do think I do. Ooh, boy. I guess that's another reason to end the stream, because I think my computer needs some time to literally cool down. Don't know why. I have many more streams where everything worked fine than when it doesn't, but sometimes my computer wants some breathing time. Mo, you can't wait until FromSoft adds an ending where the player just gets up and fucking leaves. I mean, sure. I think FromSoft has thought ahead, because like every single intro scene has some nonsense about the tarnished, the enkindled, the undead approach this world, and they don't know why. So they don't want you pulling that off, but I mean, it should be an ending, because I mean, who would want to finish anything in this world? I would rather just... You know what? I'm actually going to waste a pretty precious item just to make a joke. An item I hope I have. If I don't have one, I'm unfortunately not going to bother. Well, I can go grab it real quick. Hold on, forget that comedic timing exists for a bit. I can do this.
Art thou now?
The ending you're envisioning, Mo, should go something like this. You just walk to the edge of the map and you do this. Hold that gesture for 50 minutes. And then the cutscene, the credits roll. The end. Thank you everyone who came to watch today. Be it live or in the archive. If you're hearing me say this, know that I appreciate you more than I can ever hope to express. And I do hope that you have a wonderful day wherever and whenever you may be. More wonderful than Fortifico is having, because Fortifico's been through it today. Mo, the joke was just the emote. It's a very funny emote to express despair. Something, description, link to Discord, check it out. Hang out, if not, whatever. Otherwise, that's it. Y'all have a great day then. Take care.